Welcome back, OG fam, to pull day at 10 or 11 days out. 1 day less than the last video because we're filming the next day. So we did push yesterday and pull session today. Got the main man Corey, 15 meter behind the lens as always. Down here at OneGym Bodybuilding Club in Port Melbourne. Update for me, I think I said in the last video that I've had the flu for the past 9 days. Yesterday I felt for the first time like I was on the back end of it. Today I woke up feeling again improved, and at the end of yesterday about 1250 grams of carbs. My weight went up by 400 grams only, so just shows you how depleted or in the hole I was from being unwell. But woke up this morning and for the first time felt like I was sort of back on track. And you know, for me, because I dedicate my fucking life to this. You know, this is my passion, my dream. It's what I've built literally my family's lifestyle around. When I'm feeling good and on track with my goals, and you know, the goal being so close now, nationals, pro card, pro qualifier, putting my best on stage, when I feel good and on track with that, it just changes everything for me. So I wouldn't say I'm, you know, my mood and stuff is dictated by how I look, but how I look is literally now how I provide a living for my family. Remember that. So this is what I do for a living now, guys. You know, I've positioned myself and built this life so that, you know, bodybuilding can the more I give to it, the more it gives back to me and the family, and then I in turn pass that on into, well, through everything that I do, coaching, the gym, everything. So back to feeling good again. Pull session today, nothing crazy. Dean still wants, you know, no records set in the gym, no real forced reps, no real sort of huge intensifiers, especially trying to fill back up. You know, if we put the carbs in and then I go and just use all that glycogen through effort in training to deplete again, it kind of defeats the purpose of putting the carbs in. It means I have to put more carbs in, which then runs the risk of, you know, distension and bloating and digestive issues. So anyway, well, I'm definitely get a pump on, move some weight. The format today, we'll start with a cuffed pullover. I start pretty much every back session with this movement now. I just love it. You know, I've always been an advocate of pullovers, dumbbell, machine. But I just find that I can connect really, really well with the cuffed cable pullover and really hit my intended, you know, range of motion well. Often people say that it's hard to set up in a busy gym, which it can be, but I think, you know, an extra 2 or 3 minutes to set the exercise up is worth it, you know. And I try and structure programming now when I put that in someone's session, you know, who hasn't got a, you know, OneGym's got a capped membership. So the beauty of having a capped membership is we don't have those huge wait times. You know, I've built the gym so people can come in and pretty much have freedom to move around to most machines that they want to without having to wait a lot. And that's why a capped membership is so important to me. OneGym, if you're training something like Derrimut or, you know, one of those big box gyms, Muscle City, yeah, it's hard to set up because you have to wait for a bunch of high school kids on their phones playing games or whatever else. But if you take the extra 5 minutes, you know, reserve a bench, reserve some cables, it's worth it. And try and structure your next movement to be some sort of cable-based movement as well, and that way you get the most out of it, if that makes sense at all. So cuffed pullovers, then we'll go into a single arm lat pull down, unilateral. I've got the Nautilus machine here, so we'll give that one a crack. That one's brand new. Then we'll move on to some rows, and then a high or upper back pull down, and finish off with some rear delts and a bicep movement. So that's the structure and plan. Tag along and, like I said, hopefully pick up some tips, tricks along the way. I'll try and share as much as I can. But let's get this pull session underway. So important here, guys, that when you set up the bench, don't have it too far back. And ideally, if you have a set of cross cables like this, works better. Cables are closer together. You're keeping your hand neutral the whole time. Have the bench back too far, you'll find that the cables will want to pull forward as you come down because they start now pulling away from the machine. All you really want to do is come up and then come straight down and a little bit out of the machine. But that movement straight up and down. So if you look from here now, in the line of the cable, my arm, the cable's lying here, and that's literally the sorry guys, the area that I'm pulling in, which means the cuffs don't want to slip off at all. They stay nice and tight over the elbow, and I get a really good contraction, keeping traps down, not letting my shoulder overextend the top of the motion, letting the lat stretch and driving the elbows down and behind my back a little bit to contract the lats. So once you nail the setup, this will become your favorite movement. Another good example, guys, of your reps. I'm doing 3 sets here with the same weight. First one we got 26, same weight as last week, so more reps. Second one I got 21, that one 15, 16. So why it's a good thing is because it means that my effort in rest periods means that each set I get less and less. Again, why is that a good thing? Because it means that I'm going to true failure. If I did 3 sets of 20, 20, 20, 20, then the 20 at the first set was nowhere near failure. So think of that when you're training. If you're cruising along doing 20, 20, 20, or 10, 10, 10, or whatever you fucking rep target is, if you're just cruising along and getting that each time with no real problems, you're not going hard enough in that first set. If Dean's watching, that was definitely 3 hour an hour. Had 3 more for sure. All right, if you guys haven't used one of these before, find a gym who's got one, because this Nautilus Explode plate loaded lat pull down is the GOAT.
It's just my mind running out of patience though. I'm always in the race, never take it slow. Never bend, never fold, never break for show. Whatever don't kill me, dog, only make me grow. Whatever don't break me, dog, only make me angry. And never try to copy cause you are.
So I actually sourced these two from New Zealand. That pull down in the chest. Why? Because OneGym always gives back to its members. And we source the best equipment worldwide. Bring us you here, Port Melbourne.
Trying to swim with the sharks every time that I creep in. Who you know in the playpen, but I ain't even playing with them. Get it in till the day ends. In the lab with the juice. trying to get it back. 80 on the dash, about to crash with my psycho ass. Everybody knew it was bad, it was really bad. Who can I run to? Shit is sad, fuck it, get this bag. I got it, I'm on it, I'm rolling. I'm not playing, I'm bout it. I got it, I'm on it, I'm rolling. I'm not playing, I'm bout it. I got it, I'm on it, I'm rolling. I'm not playing, I'm bout it. I got it, I'm on it, I'm rolling. I'm not playing, I'm bout it. They told me that I gotta be patient, but I'm particular, I'm not waiting. I'ma raise hell, my nigga, but not Satan. I don't like homie, but nigga, I'm not hating, do you? I'm looking like a clown in the tutu. Homie, I be flying in the Martian in the zoot suit. Something like a plane when I swoosh through. Shorty looking at me like, who you? You too. I guess I gotta looking up. In the lab with the pots, I be cooking up. In the lab with the wires to hook it up. I never break down, even though they try to break it up. It's cool though. In the lab with my bifocals. My dope is the prognosis. I'ma kill it. If you give me the cards, I guarantee I'ma deal it. If you give me the beat, I guarantee they gon' feel it. Never stop, never quit, never lose it. Never waste time, if I got it, I'ma use it. Never waste time, gotta get it, I'ma do shit. Never find nothing like mine, I'm on some new shit. Here we go, here we go.
Alright, so guys, third exercise now. We're doing this MTS row, pin loaded, doing underhand grip, focusing on keeping the elbow close to the body, working sort of lower lat to sort of, you know, mid-trap area. And again guys, if you watch previous videos on back days, pull days, it's all about angles. So start with a pull over, then we had a neutral grip, now we've got an unhand grip, next was an overhand grip. So working the back, trying to make a complete back. So we work all the angles and all the wrist positions.
Resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything, yeah. You a simp, you ain't in my lane, you a lame. Bitch, get out my way, 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 out my way. Look, whack ass locals say the most, do the least okay. Talk behind my back to my face in a peep okay. But that be outrageous, admit you did the least okay. Step out to the nines, my three-piece ain't got a crease okay. It's okay, it's okay. Kill on then capiche okay. I be damned if I just made my money over beats okay. Frito-Lay, chips out on the table, time to ante up. Damn it, bruh, you be liable to lose the phantom, bruh. She's okay, risk it all for what to lose, like it's okay. Can't relate, always had your bets before you reach okay. I'm center stage, heavy risk, evident. My investments aging like.
Alright, so next up guys, we're doing a upper back focus lat pull down with the prime handles here. I like the primes because we can adjust the width according to our biomechanics. And you'll see me leaning back a lot in this one because I want the line of pull to be for upper back. So look at where my elbows are going, or the path, direction my elbows are traveling, and what part of the back that's hitting, considering that we're going pronated and also wide.
And you know that my resume is a heavyweight, yeah. Put it on my back, give me everything, yeah. I need everything, I need all of everything, yeah. You a simp, you ain't in my lane, you a lame. Bitch, get out my way, 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 out my way. I be wrapping circles around you. If you paid attention, I be giving you free game. But I should probably go ahead and leave where I found you. A lot of talk on the internet, I ain't into that. Speak up when you see me, boy, it been a rap. That I'm better than you, boy, it been a fact. If I keep it going, then my kid, I ain't been a rap. Singing automatic and enough, boy, I need to take it up again. I think about you. Pop off in the Ville. I don't pop no pills. Keep my cool and dash.
Alright guys, moving on to rear delts. So to recap back, did a cuff pull over, we did a neutral grip, unilateral lat pull down. We did an underhand grip, unilateral machine row. Then we did a pronated overhand grip, upper back focus, lat pull down. All the angles. So I'll finish off. We just did upper back. So a lot of blood up in the upper back area. Finish off with the rear delts to cap it out. And also guys, with positioning, don't be too high in the seat where you're from your shoulder to your hand is actually pointing downwards. You want sort of neutral, if anything, a little bit sort of angled up from your shoulder to your hand. So you see when I grab the handles, I'm not up here, traps are down, that angle from shoulder to hand is slightly traveling in the upwards direction. Decompress the traps, don't have your neck back, that'll contract your traps. Neck neutral, forehead resting, traps down, pushing away from the body, chest against the pad.
I think I'm playing chess, I see a king, I'm at his neck. I'm 3 steps ahead of every move, now that's a check. Yes, they wanna know my secret, it's because I never slept. All my nightmares of me at 40, life's a wreck. See my dad, he in debt, and my mom, she upset. That's way back when 408 on Seminole was the address. I saw things I shouldn't have, though I love the fam to death. Way back then it was a mess, we was living check to check. Now my shirts are getting pressed, your girl see me, she impressed. And my fans are quite obsessed, I owe them everything, I'm blessed. Made a living making art and aiming closely at they neck. If you think I'm not a threat, I'm like, incorrect, yeah. She call, I put her on blacklist. I call that options. They can support it, get dropped quick. They be my stock pick. I guess I'm back in the cockpit. Turn the whole crowd to a mosh pit. I make it hit like a drop kick, cause I got the key like a locksmith. Think I'm playing chess, I see a king, I'm at his neck. I'm 3 steps ahead of every move, now that's a check. Yes, they want to know my secret.
All right guys, moving on the biceps, probably last one with the prime grips, Kaz handles, KAZ. These are really, really nice. They sort of match the grip of the hand. You grab the wider part near the widest sort of opening, and then the lower part near the lowest opening. So really nice, even grip throughout the whole range of motion. And you actually feel a really nice contraction of the bicep from having that even grip. So, Kaz handles, my favorite bicep exercise. Bilateral cable curl, standing forward, working the bicep from a stretch position all the way up. So when you think about the bicep, they can be stretched, here, but we're not stretched here. So to fully stretch the bicep, we have to take the arm behind the body as a fully stretched position, and we can work it from there.
And I be a ghost, what I do is a hobby for most. A comedy roast, so I'm on my own. I gotta be known, I gotta be toast. I'm in an anomaly, no. You would never put the motherfucking work into the dreaming. It's obvious, not body, everything and everybody. It shows my revenue growth is out of control. I'm ready to blow, I'm ready for war, I'm ready for smoke. You ready to go? I really think I'm playing chess. I see.
All right, guys. So that's pull session done. Yeah, still feeling a bit depleted, so definitely took it out of me that session, but felt good. Got a good back pump, finished off some biceps. Now we get to eat another 1,200 grams of carbs today. Hope we see that weight push back up before we deplete back down and then carb up again for comp. So that's bodybuilding for you. Up and down, up and down, up and down, trying to get that body right for fucking 5 minutes on stage. You know, the only other game that compares to what we do is like a fight camp, like boxing or UFC, where you've got a 14, 15, 16 week fight camp for one fight, and the fight can last 30 seconds. For us, we're prepping 20 weeks. You know, it's a combination of fucking years and years of work, but it's 20 weeks, you know, whatever prep you're doing. It's that, everything leading up to the one main block on stage, 5 minutes to pose, to peak, to get your body right. So that's why getting sick isn't ideal, because you put yourself behind. But you know, at the end of the day, it happens. We don't complain. We don't get lucky. We get rewarded because we keep working hard. It's not for everyone, but it's for us. So that's it from OneGym today. Thank you all for tuning in, coming along. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe, comment, share the page, guys. You know, I love doing this. I love giving back to you guys, so keep sharing and we'll keep bringing you more and more. Thanks to Corey behind the camera. Shout out to my wife T, who's not with us again today, but she will be back soon. Much love to you, T, and all the OG fam, all the OG athletes competing. Get behind them, show some support. Thank you. Until next time, we out.